Today we are going to be doing a gear review. We've done over 1/3 of the trail, and yeah, we're just gonna tell you how we feel about all of the stuff we have, what we've gotten rid of, what we've gained, and how we feel about it.
Awesome.
Let's get to it. Boom! I'm surprised it only got a very small puncture like only a couple of days ago, because there were so many people in the desert hiking with inflatable mats and those Thermarest Z lights in the desert because they were scared that they were going to get a puncture. We never did. So they're really good. Yeah, they held up really strong. However, in saying that, Dave and I very recently picked up the Thermarest Z lights. One, because I wanted a little bit more insulation from the ground, and because I'm a princess and I wanted a little bit more comfort. Additionally, they are so nice just to have, like, whenever you have lunch, you just set up. It's always like on top of my bag on that Y strap. I just hang it out. It's so nice to sit on something comfortable instead of just the ground and being a filth wizard. I really like them. I don't care that it's a little bit of extra weight. I don't care that it's like actually giant. I love them. It's my new favorite gear. Dave and I got a full length sized one and we cut it in half, and so we have 2 torso length ones. It's really good. Another thing that I use every night and love as part of my sleeping system is this Z-Packs pillow dry bag. It's great. This felt thing is super lovely. You can see it's covered in dirt and filth and drool and boogers, but I love it. It makes me happy. It's just full of my pajamas currently and like socks and stuff, and I kind of mix in when I get undressed. I put this stuff in there and it's super comfortable. Clothing wise, I still have my Frog Togs jacket, but I got rid of my pants. I didn't really see a point in carrying them anymore. Kind of wish maybe I kept them for glissading, but I can't be bothered. They're too big and I wouldn't be able to fit them in my bag. I'm actually don't even want this anymore. I probably should have gotten rid of it in town. It's not necessary. It's not cold enough. I don't need it as a wind jacket, but it's lasted this long. It doesn't have any holes in it. This is like really tough. I love it. But it's not really necessary. It's not raining. It's not too cold. So, yep. My Patagonia Micro Puffy. Freaking amazing. I love it. Use it also as an additional pillow sometimes when I'm feeling fancy. And it's always kept me warm. It's really good. It's the best. Even when it's dirty. Ah. I love my outdoor research hat. It is a sombrero. It is amazing. I fold it up. I scrunch it up. I do whatever I want to it. I treat it very badly. And it always kind of like pops back out really nice. It's great. It catches the wind a lot, but you do up the chin strap, you do up this little back bit. It is a legendary hat. I've got, actually I'm dressed all in North Face. Ha 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 ha. I'm kind of sick of this top. This was really nice when it was very cold, like back in the more intense part of the Sierra. But I think it's too hot now. And I want another like airy shirt, kind of like my other ex officio ugly Nana top. That was really lovely in the heat, and this one not so much. It really feels like I'm sweating too much, and it keeps the heat in. It's keeping me warm when I want to be cold. But it was good when I wanted to be warm. I've got this Camp Corsa ice axe. It's super light. Everyone's super jealous about it. People thought, oh, I want the black diamond because it's got that like pointy stabby thing at the bottom, but this performs just as well. It's great. People are like, oh no, this is like super light and it's not going to take like any damage or anything. It's going to break. We've thrown it at trees heaps for fun, and we've even used it as a little bit of like dry tooling, climbing up different passes and everything, and we've copped a lot of abuse. They're great, they're light. I really like them. A lot of people are jealous that we spent the extra $20 or whatever to get these over the heavier, clunkier ones. Also, they make a great sound when you chock them. I love my soy filter. It gives me water, and water is life. I'm on the bandwagon for just using the squeeze bags. I tried just doing straight from the water bottle, and I think that sucks. It takes too long, it takes too much effort to like suck the water out. This, I just like quickly roll it up, put it in a filtered, clean water bottle, and just drink from there. It's lovely. I put on a different cap, like a nice one that keeps it clean, pop top, just from another bottle I got earlier, and it's great. I always keep a spare one just in case they pop, because they kind of pop like every couple of 100 miles. You can see here, they usually kind of go, they get a little weak spot around the spout bit, but yeah, whatever. They're super light. I like it. They're very convenient. We've got our Garmin InReach Mini. They are the bomb. We text with our family, we text with the map share. It has a really long battery life. We keep it on all day. The only time we turn it off is when we set up camp and we send a message, hey, we're camping here, good night. It lasts probably for like a good week and a half, or tracking. It sends tracking points like every half an hour. That's what we're doing. And it's really good on that setting. We really like it. The active tracking, so it kind of turns off as well. Like if you're just chilling around eating lunch for an hour, it'll stop. These are the things that I keep in my hip belt. So this is lip balm that I've had like a couple of months before I even came on trail. I'm so proud of myself that I haven't lost it yet. It's a vegan hurrah brand, Chai Spice lip balm. I love it. Get on it. I found this little like squeezy bottle in a hiker box, and I filled it with sunscreen, and it is my favorite because I just kind of go around looking for other sunscreen in hiker boxes, and I just fill it up, and there you go, free sunscreen. Same with the hand sanitizer. Any kind of like outhouse or like thing like that, whatever you call them here, they usually have a pit toilet. They usually have like a giant like bottle from Costco, so I just tear off the lid and squeeze some in, and hurrah! The Bear Can. This is the Bear Vault 450/500. What?
It's just the 500, they just have the same lid.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's confusing. I hate bear cans, pure and simple. They are giant. Look at this. This is bigger than my torso. They're very uncomfortable unless you find a very specific way to pack your bag. They take up way too much space, but you gotta have them. You gotta do what you gotta do. So I try and make the most of it. I like the lid, I guess. Let's try and find some positives. The lid, I usually at camp, because there's too many mosquitoes, I kind of use this as like a little dinner dish. I put my dinner in here with my fork and stuff, and I'm like, ooh, yes, yes, this is so lovely. So I don't make a mess in my bivvy and in my sleeping bag, because I am a child who doesn't know how to eat cleanly. I make a mess. What do you do? We never sit on them because we're either eating or walking, and we're generally actively eating, so just constantly going through our bear can. I've only ever seen a couple of people sitting on the bear can, and they were JMT hikers, and it was weird to see. Like, wow, people actually do sit on them. For now, because we're only resupplying for a couple of days, I try and store as much stuff in the bear can so I can pack my bag down very small. So this is kind of like still using all of these electronics. Whatever this is great. It's like a multi-charger, charges everything super quick. Still taking 20 milliamps. What are they called? 20,000 milliamps of batteries to do all these videos and everything. I love them. Anchor, get the quick charge. It's heavier, but it's really convenient. So these are the Showa 282s. Everyone is jealous of them. Get them. We found them on Amazon for like $8. They are the best. They give you so much grip. They are waterproof, but they also breathe, and they have the most delicious felty insides. Just do it. If your hands are cold, if you want more grip on your ice axe, if you just like trying to fill up in cold water, put them on. They are the best. I don't think I need them anymore, but I'm still carrying them because I love them. I keep them close to my heart. Currently, what I'm eating for food is a mixture of things. Usually I eat about 4 bars a day, which has really downgraded recently. So I've got this complete cookie. I love them. They are great. They are so many calories in such a nice little package, or giant package. I have still on the Cliff Bars. Haven't gotten sick of them. I'm on the Pop-Tart train. 420 calories in those brown cinnamon sugar ones. Yes, baby, yes. And then I also do a Twix bar every day for every pass that I do because I'm a good girl and I deserve it. And usually I do like another like cheap granola kind of bar thing because I'm not made of money. So for lunch and dinner I get a little bit more extravagant. We have ramen, which I'm gonna actually soak now. I haven't actually tried this brand, but top ramen, chili and oriental and soy flavor, all great. I am still doing the potato, but I don't do the ramen bombs anymore because they don't really fit that great and I just cannot be bothered. as delicious as they are. And usually for breakfast I do a weird thing and have a Knorr rice side for breakfast because there's heaps of calories. There's 700 calories if you add a little bit of olive oil, which I do. I've got a nice little, is it Nalgene bottle here filled with olive oil and another one here with hot sauce because those are just mandatory trail condiments. And I soak that overnight. It only takes really like an hour and a half if you're cold soaking. I really love them. This one is the Spanish rice flavor. It's great. And most importantly, I have a Crystalite pink lemonade every day, just as a treat. I love it. It's so sweet. It's so good. They're amazing. These are for only 500 mils of water, but I use it in a liter because it's just too much for me. But they're the best. Oh, and always peanut butter. And recently we picked up a nice jar of jam that we also transferred into a Talenti jar because jars of jam are glass and Talenti jars are light and plastic. So get on those ice cream wagons. Yeah, I recommend the mango sorbet or the raspberry sorbet. They're great to eat in a Vaughn's car park and fill with other things. Bagels. We're on the bagel train now. We're over wraps. Wraps are great. They're very convenient. Bagels are not really. They've got a hole inside of them. Why? I don't understand. But they are very delicious. They're very tasty. I like the texture. We're on the bagel train now. I'm sorry, wraps. Goodbye. So our recording gear is a little bit different actually. Straight off the bat, we didn't take the tripod. We didn't take the gizmo, whatever thingo, gimbal thing it was. It was just too much, too heavy, and we figured we'd never use it, and we haven't really wanted it anyway. We still have our Moment cases and our Moment lenses. My Moment case broke in Big Bear, but I got a new one, and that was pretty cool. I was just too rough with it, to be honest. I was really just like yanking it off and not being as gentle as I should be. You don't have to baby them, but I was being particularly rough. We still have our microphone. Hey yo! We got a little fluffy dude on it. Very nice. Hopefully this is good enough audio because it is quite windy right now, being on this beautiful ridgeline. I like the case as well because I keep all of my ID just like hidden in the back and like a couple of stickers too, which is good. What else about the phones and the recording? So we sent home the telephoto Moment lens because we're lazy and it's heavy, and the iPhone 8 Plus does have the telephoto lens built in, which I think is like slightly less quality as the Moment lens, but it's just annoying and heavy to carry, so bye-bye, we sent it home. So another thing is I pretty sure I lost the lens pen. I really miss it. I think I just put it in these water bottle holders on my backpack. And they're really good, but they have this hole down the bottom. So you can't put small cylindrical things in there. And I think that's what I did, and I think I lost it, which is a shame because it's a very handy item. And I really love using it all the time to keep all of the lenses clean and lovely, because right now they're absolutely filthy and covered in dust, which is a shame. So we might have to put in an Amazon order for another one of those. So I think that's about it for all of the gear that I'm carrying. On to you, Davey.
So this is my phone. I make the videos on it. I have the Moment case too, so we can share the lens. It's like just an iPhone. It's pretty good. It's almost flat, so I'll show you. I got this battery, and this one's, I don't even know what the brand is. ZMI, Z-M-I, the 20,000. And our battery charger has one port for USB-C, which is actually even faster than the quick charge. It's like really, really fast charge. But then it just has 2 ports, so it can actually charge 2 phones at once. And this is the best charger that we have out of all of them. It charges faster than the 10,000, even though it's 20,000. So it's the best of the lot that we have. If we were getting again, maybe I would get another one of those, and then a charger that could make power 2 of those. I think that would be the best. But this is what we have for now. It's okay. I'm not going to buy another one. It charges, makes the charge for the phone to be charged. Shan is using one of my Leckies, the one with the like bit of carbon that cut off. So I just have one now. They're really good. I like them a lot. I had mice chew the straps off, but then in I think it was Lone Pine, there was a store, and they had like some old snapped like ex-demo ones, but they had these ones and they let me take the straps off them, so I took the straps off them and now I have new straps. That's really good. Hiking poles without straps are shit. Hiking poles with straps are really good. They're good. These locks are like, everything is like kind of plasticky on them, but like these locks are really solid. They never really slip, and then like they're adjustable, tightenable. They're really easy. These little clickety doodahs are like quite good, easy to do, and then it just like folding it down is just like a chink and a chink. And I think Black Diamond makes a similar pole called the Z pole, but I think these ones have more comfortable grips. Somewhere I lost my headlamp. I don't know when that happened, but I know where I found out that I lost my headlamp, and that was in Bishop. And then I freaked out. It was like the last thing before we left. I was like, oh no, we're leaving and then tomorrow, and the shop's about to close in 5 minutes. So I just ran in and grabbed any old headlamp that was like cheap. And I got this Petzl one called the Zipka, and it's got like a little, like it doesn't have like a proper strap. It's got like a cord on like a thing. I don't know. A Zipka, I guess, is what it has. I actually like this one better than the Black Diamond. I don't know if it's waterproof or not. I threw out the box before I read all of the stuff. But like the buttons on it are simpler than the Black Diamond. The Black Diamond like has like so many features. It's like a GoPro. It's kind of like annoying with the buttons. This has one button and it's just like press it and it's on. Press it again and it's like on but more. And then press it again and it's on max. And then press it again and it's off. And if you want red, you press it and then you hold it and then it's red. And then you click it and then it's off. Or SOS or some shit. I don't know. Also, you can't see it, but there's like a little ring around it there, and that like is like a glowy material, and the glowy material just like charges up from the lamp, so it's kind of cool. You can always find it. I haven't had a chance to use it very much, but I like it a lot. Because the Black Diamond one, I always like accidentally turned it on, and then it would just drain my batteries. This one hasn't happened yet, so I think that's really good. This is my fanny pack. I think fanny packs are the best, but I think this one is a little bit small. If I was buying it again, I think I'd buy like a slightly bigger one, because like I just love fanny packs that much. It's just not enough fanny pack for me. I keep lots of stuff in there, but I would keep more if it was bigger. So what I keep in there is it's got like this little like slot. So in there I keep my license, and I keep my like credit card and all of that stuff in wallet. I'm not going to show you all my numbers, so you can't scam me. I also have like a little let me show you. In there I also have this guy, which I'll explain in a minute. In there also, I usually get my phone in there, and then I have this one, further, Sony RX100 number 2. It's one with a hot shoe, which catches on everything, and it gets really scuffed. But it's a really good camera. I don't use it for video, just for photographs. The annoying thing about Sony cameras, hang on. So this thing, I put the SD card in there so that I can put the photos onto the iPhone. The annoying thing about Sony cameras is they record video in a format that doesn't work with iPhones. I don't think it works with Android phones either. It's like AVC HD, MTS files. If you want to be nerdy about it, they don't open up on phones. These pockets are mad. They're better than Shannon's pockets. These are the pockets that Shannon wants in her bag but doesn't have. See how they've got the flat elastic and not like the string elastic? That's better. You can also, this material is not stretchy, but maybe you would be better with it stretchy, but this is fine. I never drop bottles. They're really good pockets. This bottom stretchy pocket is nice because like I always am snacking. Because I have the hip belt with no pockets, this is where my food lives, and it's a really nice place to have food live because I can fit loads of big food in there, including like Idahoan potatoes and rice sides and like probably the talenti. Like it stretches really, really big. It's like really stretchy material, which unfortunately is not what they used here because this material is way less stretchy. This is a good pocket, but it needs to be made out of more stretchy material. This material is not stretchy enough. It needs to be like stretchy material, like the bottom pocket. And they should do that. The other annoying thing is this top like doesn't extend as far as it could. If it was like maybe that much longer, it would be really, really good. And like so, all of the extension at the top just to be a little bit longer to give you like a little bit more breathing room. I have pretty much the same sleep gear as Shan. I can't be bothered pulling it out right now. But I have my bivy bag is like slightly wider, like just like a larger model. You just check a tick box on the website, and also Western Mountaineering make a red version of that bag, and it's just like slightly wider in the toe box. So that's what I have. I just have like the same thing but slightly wider. It's like I like it so that I can like stick my toes up. I don't know. It's nice. It's very nice. The bivy bags are like the best. We've converted so many people to bivy bags, and we're just constantly harassing everyone to get rid of their tent because bivy bags are the future. I don't think we've used it in our tent. I think we've used our tent once in the last 1 month. So yeah, we have a tarp. I'm not going to pull it out because I'm not going to use it because it's a nice day. The tarp is the Z-Packs 8x10. Last time I used it, I didn't mind it. It was just like a normal tarp. If I was buying it again, I probably wouldn't buy that particular tarp because there was like a more expensive one by Hyper Light Mountain Designs or whatever, and it had extra tie-up points in the middle, like not on the edge. The Z-Packs one is like not very many tie-up points. So I really love the tarp, but I'd get one like with more like attachments. I pretty much, as soon as we made that the original video about all of our equipment, what we were going to take, I pretty much immediately took that gimbal back to the shop and returned it. That was a dumb idea. I didn't take a gimbal. And the videos are fine. It's like a really nice thing in like Adobe Premiere, the video editing software, where you can like stabilize footage. It's like weighs 0 grams, which is like the lightest weight stabilizer that you can take on trail. So when Shan bought the Thermarest Z-Lite, I got the other half, which is this thing. It's closed cell foam mat. So I didn't ever really have any problems with my inflatable mat. I didn't get a puncture like Shannon did. I mean, they come with like a patch repair kit, so it's not a big deal, but yeah, I didn't have any issues, and like I was sleeping fine and comfortable. But this makes it more comfortable. But the main reason I got it was because for a little while I had just like 2 sections of that, like a really tiny amount, like just what's yellow there. That's how much I had. I pulled it out of a hiker box. Yeah, like about this much I had, just the yellow part. And then I had that like just to see if I would like it as a sit pad. And I really did like it as a sit pad, except that I didn't like that it was that small. So now I've got a torso length one, and it's awesome. Like I sit on it all the time at lunch. I like it more even for like during the day than at night time. It's great. I think I might keep it. In fact, like I'm tempted almost to ditch the inflatable mat once we get out of the Sierra and it gets a bit warmer and just have that, but I don't know if I'll do that. I do like my inflatable mat. I like the Cedar Summit mat a lot. It the Cedar Summit mat has something the Thermarest doesn't, which is it comes with this like stuff sack that you can like push the air in. Ours has like 1 million holes in it now, but so it like used to only take 2 inflations and now it takes like 5 because half the air just comes out of all the holes. It's a very thin bag and I don't treat it very nicely, but still the fact that you don't have to go and give yourself a headache at night is like freaking awesome. So we grabbed a whole bunch of stuff out of the hiker box at Kennedy Meadows, and Shan actually tried to make some camp shoes out of a Thermarest, and I found some flip-flops and I grabbed those. I lost the flip-flops pretty much immediately, I think like day 2 of owning them. They were nice. I really liked having flip-flops, but they're gone. Just because they got lost in a river immediately. Shan tossed her flip-flops because Thermarest is better mat than it is like flip-flops. So they just ended up, I think, just coming apart, but we don't have camp shoes anymore. That was a very short-lived phenomenon. So that's that. That's all the gear that we are using at the moment, I think, more or less, except for the stuff that we probably skipped, which I can't remember.
Oops. Remind us in the comments if you want. We'll let you know.
But yeah, some stuff has changed. Some stuff is the same. Some stuff we're still stoked with. Some stuff we're a bit shitty with. I think Shan's pretty much happy with everything. She's a very positive person. I'm pretty much happy with everything as well. It's like pretty good. The gear hasn't really changed all that much, but a lot of the stuff that people were giving us like fear about, like for specifically the sleep system, I think is the stuff that's really turned out the best.
I love it so much.
And all
it's my favorite.
And a lot of the stuff that we weren't worried about at all, it ended up being some of the stuff that like we just had some issues with, I guess. But it doesn't really matter. All the stuff is working well. But yeah, we're pretty stoked and going to keep going with the stuff that we have.
Yeah.